What is up, woke family? It's your boy Wokey Bucks, and I'm back again with another live stream. So the topic that we discussed in this live stream is in regards to why most people live in poverty their entire lives. The one thing you have to understand is that we are living in a blue pill society that is going to teach you on how to live in poverty the rest of your life. How is that possible? From the ages of 5 to 18, right? Kindergarten through 12th grade, you go to school, you listen to everything they teach you to do. They tell you not to cheat. They try to monitor every little thing you do. You go to college, you end up getting a 4 year degree. Once you get that 4 year degree, you end up going to grad school, master's, whatever, same thing, right? Doctorate school, just to, at the end of the day, get a job that you're going to end up working for 30 plus years, right? Making salary or getting paid per hour, whatever suits, right? After you do that, then from there, you end up finishing with less than how much you were making when you were even working at that job in the first place. Now, please tell me, is that not suiting you up to live in poverty the majority of your life? Because you might think that these high end employees are doing better than the average worker, but in reality, these high end employees as well too are living paycheck to paycheck. Let me repeat that again. These high end employees, these high level employees are living paycheck to paycheck, even at making $100,000. Because you might think that, oh yeah, they're making more money, therefore they're going to have more options when it comes to certain things, which is true to an extent. But do you think that a lot of these people that are making a lot more money are spending their money wisely? No. A lot of these people who are making a lot more money are spending their money irresponsibly, buying chains, buying things that they don't need instead of investing that money into assets that are going to help them create wealth over time. Like I've mentioned on this channel previous times and multiple times, there are certain assets that you want to invest in order to be able to multiply your wealth. What are some of those assets? Precious metals, gold and silver coins, gold and silver bars, right? Real estate, right? You definitely want to get into real estate as fast as you possibly can. What's another thing? Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and other altcoins. These are the ways that people have used for centuries, except for probably Bitcoin. But real estate obviously has been here since the beginning of time because everybody's needed someplace to stay, sleep, right? Another thing, like I said, is also precious metals since the beginning of time. These are the things that you want to use to invest into in order to be able to make money, in order to be able to create that wealth, right? Your goal at the end of the day is to be able to build that generational wealth. That's not going to happen if you don't invest in the right resources. Therefore, these are the resources that you need to invest into in order to be able to create that generational wealth. But a lot of people in society are just taught to work for the rest of their lives. And then they think that they're doing the right thing by saving up all this money. Why would you save up money when Jerome Powell and his buddies over at the Federal Reserve are constantly printing more and more and more money? You're better off investing the money that you have or other people's money into cryptocurrencies, into real estate, into precious metals in order to be able to create that wealth so you can be able to have the time freedom that you desire, to be able to have the money freedom that you desire. If you were to choose between time and money, time is always going to be more important than money because you could always make money if you have the time. If you don't have the time, you can't make money, but you can always make money if you have the time. Everything revolves around time. Therefore, you need to make sure that you have the time in order to be able to do those things. You have to prioritize time in order to be able to put yourself in a position to become wealthy. It's not going to happen if you don't value your time. Because once this day goes away, it's never coming back. It's on to the next day, then 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 the next day. So you have to value the time that you're given right now in order to be able to produce the maximum effort that you can produce. But that will never happen if you don't have the right mindset. That will never happen if you're not focused on how you can elevate. That will not happen if you're getting your priorities mixed up. So you definitely need to do your best in order to be able to put yourself in a position of power, of success, of not living in poverty the rest of your life. The system has it all the way effed up because the reality of the situation is that they want you to live in poverty the rest of your lives because they're going to entice you with certain things like a 401k, like a pension, right? I believe the 401k is a new form of pension now in 2022. But with that being said, They're going to entice you in so many ways to be able to keep you in the cycle of poverty. So you're never able to advance. And if anything, you're living paycheck to paycheck, right? That's the reality. But most people don't know what it takes in order to be able to escape that. And here on this channel, we as the woke ones, we have the blueprint. Now it's just a matter of executing completely. You have to execute the blueprint in order to be able to maximize and yield the most out of what you can yield. That's never going to happen if you don't have the right mentality. So one of the first things you want to do is completely pray and work on escaping the mindset of poverty. That mindset of poverty is going to keep you in poverty the rest of your life if you do not escape that mindset, right? Thinking about, I have to work a job, I have to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to do that. The most successful people on this planet, they grinded towards their purpose, which is either you starting a business that most people are interested in, but it also has to be something you're passionate about. But at the same time as well, too, even with it being something you're passionate about, you have to understand that there's certain things that you're going to do that are in relation to that business that you're not going to like to do. But sometimes you have to do a lot of the things that you don't feel like doing in order to be able to yield maximum effort. So your best bet is to get a business that somebody or a lot of people are very, very interested in, so you can be able to increase your production every single month when it comes to revenue, right? And then from there, you end up taking home what you take home every single month in income. But the reality of the situation is that that's not going to happen if you're not focused on how you can elevate yourself, how you can escape the mindset of poverty, because that mindset is meant to keep you in a lower state of vibration. But you have to make the call in order to be able to change your mindset, which can change your reality in due time. It's all completely up to you. But a lot of people don't have the right mindset. That's exactly what they keep getting stuck in the cycle, right? Your parents are stuck in it. Their parents are stuck in it. Your great grandparents are stuck in it. You have to be the decision maker. You have to be the change maker in 2022. But it's not going to happen if you don't have the right mindset. Escape the mindset of poverty and move into the mindset of abundance. Let me repeat that again. Escape the mindset of poverty, right? And move into the mindset of abundance. So you can be able to elevate not only your life, but your family's life, because they're meant to keep you at a lower vibration. I'm talking about the system. The system doesn't want to see you succeed. That's exactly why they keep trying to push this propaganda, and people believe it blindly without understanding the full context of what's really going on. So your goal at the end of the day is to be able to escape this blue pill world that we live in right now and move into this red pill reality, because the reality of the situation is that most people don't want to see you succeed. They want you to be a slave to the system until the day you die, but you have to resist that slave mentality. You have to resist the programming that you've been conditioned to by society in order to be able to elevate and rise to your true spiritual essence that is led by the Most High God, so you can become the person you're meant to become. But it takes the right mentality, it takes the effort, it takes the persistence, it takes the discipline, it takes the consistency. So many factors that are involved in order for you to be able to rise up. So do what it takes to rise up and escape this blue pill mentality and move to the red pill and understand the truths to life in order to be able to unlock that financial wealth, spiritual wealth, physical wealth, emotional wealth, and mental wealth that's going to take for you to become the greatest version of yourself. If you understand, it's because you're woke. If you don't understand, you're not woke. This is going to end this live stream. If you like this live stream, make sure you go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at Wokebucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below with social media links. So make sure you give this a check. But without further ado, this is going to be this live stream. This is Wokebucks, and I'm out, man.